In this video, I'm going to quickly break down what I earned in my first year of being monetized on YouTube. This is on my channel, The Science Grad School Coach. This is where I help graduate students, researchers in trying to develop out their research. And I have selected from April 13th, 2022, which is the day after I got monetized, the first day I started earning money, to April 13th, 2023. So that's 1 year that I was monetized. And so you can see that during this time, I got 608,000 views on my YouTube channel, and I made $2,280.10. So over that year, first year of being monetized, that is how much money I made. I was around in April about 14,000 subscribers. I'm now at 16,000 subscribers, as you can see here. And I gained 10,000 subscribers during that time. So you can see, starting out, if you look at my estimated revenue, when I first got monetized, I was only making a few dollars a day. I think one in here is like 81 cents in a day. But I was only making about $1 to maybe $3 a day until around November, December of last year. That is when I had one video that ultimately became about 3 or 4 different videos that ended up getting picked up in browse features and suggested videos, primarily about ChatGPT and research and other AI tools that you can use in research. And so what you see is when that got picked up, my actual revenue picked up from December into February here. So you can see the peak I was making about $25 a day. And then you can see that went back down in February. This is mainly because not my views went down. So if we look at my views are really staying the same in February, a little bit less, but not near as much. This is mainly because my revenue per mil or per 1,000 views went down. So I was actually making less money here, even though I was getting similar amounts of views. And then this went back up and has started coming back down now that those videos are no longer performing as well in browse features and suggested views. So I want to go over to revenue real quick, and you can see down here, obviously March and April were my biggest months. I got over $500 both of those months. And that started to come back down where I'm going to start getting more in the $300 range. And that might just be because of summer and not as many people are watching, or because those videos aren't performing in suggested videos and browse features as much. So just real quick, I do want to show you, especially if you just got monetized and you're like, I'm only making like less than $100 a month. Is this ever going to increase? And just to clarify, like this channel, I don't talk about like the main 3 things like health, finance, and business. I don't talk about these things. So I think this is a good comparison for people who aren't one of those types of channels. Maybe you're a channel on like books or cross stitching or any of these other things, to have a really good comparison of what it's really like after you get monetized, how much money you're really going to make. So I'm going to go to the monthly view here, and I'm just going to select total so you can kind of see how it's increased. So in April, I got $40. I got monetized on the 13th, so about halfway through the month. This went up in May to $61, 60, 75, 80, 91. And then October was the first time I broke $100. So it was the first time I was actually able to get paid out. And ever since October, I have been paid out monthly. So I have met the $100 threshold that Google Adsense requires you to meet to be able to get paid out. So 106, this went up to 152, 144. So it went down a little bit in December, and then it kind of shot up in January. So I got $369 in January. It went down in February because of that lower cost per 1,000 or revenue per 1,000. So I got $272. And then in March was $547. So that was kind of like my largest by far. And then April, because this is 1 year, so it's to the next April 13th, it's showing 277, but I actually got $580 in the month of April. So 1 year out from getting monetized, I went from $40 to $580 within that month. If you're someone who's just getting monetized or working towards getting monetized, then realize that this is kind of an exponential curve. It may take a really long time for you to be able to get into the hundreds of dollars, but as you keep creating more and more content, that's going to have a compounding interest. So if you look down here, my third, so these two videos that made me the most money during this time frame, those are the two that ended up getting picked up in suggested videos and browse features. But this one down here, how to write and publish research articles, you can see it got published on September of 2021. So that was like 8 months before I even became monetized. And it's my third highest revenue. And that is primarily because of YouTube search. This video has been able to compound my earnings primarily just because of it was something I published a long time ago and it just keeps getting viewed through YouTube search and people keep seeing the ads. So this has also helped me on my business side outside of YouTube AdSense to help bring in leads for my courses and my templates and other things that I sell as well. You can see this is another one from 2021, and I think even this one's from 2021. So you can see that 3 of my top 5 highest earning videos are all from September of the year before I got monetized. So about 8 months before I got monetized, those went live, and they have been able to bring in revenue from that point. So I really hope this helps you if you are trying to build out your YouTube channel and want to monetize it. And you can check out these videos here for the other videos I have talking about how I've been able to make money through my YouTube channel.